What is up, everyone? It's Bruce. I hope everyone is doing well. So, this starts the vlog grind. This is what I feel like I need to do. I am fully conscious again. You guys have saw the break in uploads. That was Andrew. How to retire Andrew. He's on an as needs basis right now. I've decided to go Sam Solik style and really try to stick with talking on camera each day and building, instead of everyone misses my Instagram stories, just build out a YouTube story and a vlog, which is much harder, and keep up on that grind. So that's where I'm at. It's just so weird being fully conscious again. I think if you go and watch my vlogs, you can see me trying to get more over to where my frequency is in this vlog, and it's crazy. I definitely needed a moment where I dusted myself off for a week, took a break from all social media, and I'm back kind of recharged, but not really looking forward to this grind. But hopefully this is what I need. I feel like this is my path pushing me towards doing this style of content. I think if you guys like the video and show up each day for the vlog, it'll work great. Bodybuilding is really mundane, routine, and I feel like I can make these vlogs spicy by interacting with the comment section. So comment something you want me to answer on vlog, and then the next vlog, which I will shoot either tomorrow or the next day, will feature you guys in this. It's just weird. That whole last year, I was frantic. Fire in fire, essentially. Like, I was engulfed in fire, and my own fire was pushing back. And I am fucking burnt. Straight up. Right now, I am fucking burnt. It's weird. It's weird how burnt I am, I need to relight. The phoenix needs to rise again, but right now I'm burnt, straight up, dead ass. I'm not here to fucking bullshit anyone. I think it's really annoying that, you guys see me in the comment section. I think a big thing I'm going to stop doing this year is drinking the haterade. I love to drink the haterade. It's kind of my personality. I feel like you give what you get with me. If you're going to sit there and write some reply, I want to write some reply back, so I addict you to me, and you just want to continue seeing me. I feel like that needs to stop, because a lot of new audience will come in and see me doing that and think like I'm insecure and shit, where I'll just sit in the parking lot before I go and work out after being castrated, barely being able to walk, being fucking brain dead like an idiot. And that was how I was getting, my fire to fucking do my rehab workout, where I look like a 90-year-old in there, right? I was full of pain and suffering. There was no way to get to happiness. The way my brain damage was, I couldn't experience that. Suffering was all I could experience. I leaned into that. I need to stop this year and move the other way. It's just, I don't like when I see people think I faked that. Why the fuck would I fake that disease? I was already a known international public figure in the biohacking space of just being crazy and documenting everything. I had no ploy to ever go into hair loss, drugs, or anything like that. You can see in my channel, it was avoided for years. I've been doing this 6 years, always avoided that type of content, never made anything around it at all. Actually, the only time it started popping up on my channel is when I had Alec come on my channel. And that was something that he was interested and passionate about. I'm not passionate about that. I didn't want to do that. It's just I legitimately got that syndrome. It ruined my fucking life. It's like nobody thought it was what it was besides me and a few people. And then the argument for the root cause was the reason why I revealed it on the internet, only to get completely decimated. And the reason why I'm okay with all this is because if that helps one victim suffering at the level I was suffering, I'm chill with it. You know, getting someone out of that position, which I effectively and successfully got Jasper out of that position. He is fully recovered and healed. Why would he lie? He, like, I didn't charge him anything, nothing. He helped me source some things. That's it. He thanks me every day. It makes me very fulfilled and happy that his life is saved. It's that significant in the way I spell it. His life is saved. My life is saved. I released that information, and apparently I'm a narcissist charlatan. Oh, when I watch that video, I give credit to everyone else, and it's my little bitch fest of my path, my personal journey, my manifestation, pulling all the data to me to analyze, to make up my mind. I credited all these other biohackers, and it was to showcase the level of knowledge in this little niche shadow band biohacking community. You just saw a disease that has never been cured, blah, 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 and is hardly recognized because of this compound being sold so much and it having virtually really good safety data besides these outlier people. I don't want this drug to get, I don't care. You know, I had the syndrome, I showed how I did it, and that's the backlash, you know? And I'm going to move on from this. I feel like with men with, you know, therapy and shit, you know, I was talking to my friend. He's a, you know, blue belt going on brown belt in jiu-jitsu. He's won multiple tournaments. He's on fire. He's doing MMA fights, actual cage fights. He's a police officer around here. I've been actual friends with him for 7 years now. You know, he knew me when my channel was very small, when my IG was very small. Always an awesome dude. His dad got sucked into a corn picker, almost died. Now he has all these issues of revolving around mental capacity, started going to therapy. I'm not going to go into his full personal debacle, but when he came up to me in the gym, it got really deep, really fast. And I will say that me regurgitating this shit constantly isn't healthy for me, how I have to move on. I'm just really annoyed that, oh, I faked that. I did not fake that. Dead ass. I did not. Why would I fake that? You know? And if you're going to blame, oh, what's all the other stuff he abused? It's not. It's because I don't respond to blocking 5-alpha reductase, right? My central nervous system was too dialed, too on edge, didn't like it, freaked out, the end. I bring up that extreme danger because I think lion's mane is falsely marketed. I think lion's mane is a garbage product. I think lion's mane is inherently deadly and dangerous to certain individuals while providing virtually no fucking benefit compared to other things, right? There's so much other nootropics that you could pick from that theoretically are way less risk factor than lion's mane. And lion's mane is this giant industry that's blowing up like, oh, it just boosts your brain. There's no risk at all. That's why I was so loud cracking the pants. It's just, I have to stop talking about it and move on. The less I talk about it, the better. And that's what I think most males lack is that, number one, you guys probably don't face your problems internally and just be good with it. Think of it from multiple angles. This happened. Yes, it's so bad because of this. It's so bad because of this. There's a good that this happened to me because years later I will be better. I won't regret that happening to me. But legitimately, I almost lost my life. It's a wake-up call in my life personally. And it's showcasing, in my opinion, my lack of eagerness to upgrade, my lack of eagerness to evolve, in my opinion. And I say that very loosely because so much shit was happening right before that disease hit. It's in that full recovery video. I was not in my greatest spot mentally. In fact, I just got back on my feet, and that's literally how I feel again, is I just got back on my feet and I'm gonna start going again. And I do really hope that I can put it together this year. I'm being honest. I'm being dead ass. There's no cockiness, there's no narcissism about this. Because I have confidence, because I have belief in myself, I'm viewed like that. And because I'm just blunt about what I think versus what you think in my comment section, you're in my comment section, then we're having an issue. Oh, so you can say what you want, but I can't say what I want. It hurts my image, right? I have to stop drinking the haterade. I have to really, really dial in this social media shit more than I already have and hope for the best. So this is the battle I'm facing constantly, is that I am burnt completely. It took so much energy each day to live, to want to live, and I'm back. I am like, whoa, dusted myself off for the past week, and I'm like, shit, I have to start again. And this is why you guys follow me, because despite me, I don't know what YouTube channel this is. Like, I don't know how many how many times the IG went down, but I just keep going. And I appreciate you all for sticking with me. Whether you love me, you hate me, I really don't give a shit. Like, just sit on here and hate if you want. I just can't theoretically respond to you anymore. And I kind of enjoyed my haters, because in my younger years, I had like such good trolls, such good haters. And I feel like there's a lot of truth to their hate, and they did help me become a better person by the blunt criticism. The criticism I received around the disease, where I almost died, had to relearn how to walk, how to was unconscious for months on end, was literally lied to about the root cause multiple times, was told not to take my cure video, like not to take what actually cured me. I was steered away from that. There should be no criticism around that, in my opinion. There should be all love around that. And if you think I faked it for clout, you're a fucking idiot, because all I had to do was not let that happen. If that never happened to me, I would have just vlogged. I would have competed. I would have continued on with my gear content. I would have never touched into that sector ever. I personally feel like I was placed there to make some noise. I made some noise. Oh, I made some noise. A lot of other guys, a lot of higher level biohackers, 100% passed it up the grapevine. And again, you can see that in the full cure video. It's just one of those things where I'm just at a meet's end, as far as just each day, I'm just like, oh, I'm still alive. Wow. I actually feel happy when I wake up. Whoa. I actually feel motivated when I wake up. Jeez. Like, basic shit is very like, I watch a show and I'm entertained. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this is what it's been going through my head. All right, moving on to the rest of this day. So I'm fasted. I don't have time to go and get food. I'm going to eat my prep food after. I'll showcase that. I know you guys want a full day of eating and all that stuff, and I'm slowly going to dial up as these vlogs heat up. Just trying to get the first one out. This is always a struggle. If you guys are behind the camera and want to do shit like this, you just got to get started, and this first one is never good. It takes like 10, 15 in a row, and then they'll start getting good. So I appreciate it if you stick with me. But I'm going to be training legs fasted, Gorilla Mind. And guys, I have roasted Gorilla Mind shroom product for a year. I've said everything I wanted to say. I cleared the air in that cure video. I don't want to say anything else. Everything has been said. All that being said, they still have not dropped my salary. I'm not going to just leech a salary without doing anything for them. I'm not going to create that bullshit. I have, in behind the scenes, said it's completely fine if you want to drop my salary after all the bullshit that went down. They haven't dropped my salary. I don't think their products are bad besides the shroom product that is competing in the shroom industry sector of supplements, where that's a competitive formula that's inherently dangerous towards outlier individuals. I could get even worse formulas because I look through that entire sector of supplements and it's all garbage. And I saw Gilbert Burns taking lion's mane before his MMA workouts. I'm a big fan of Gilbert Burns. Superstar MMA fighter. I love the pedigree of the BJJ. He can strike. He can do it all. Why the fuck is he taking lion's mane? That's literally making his central nervous system garbage in a fight. And that could downregulate shit over time. And I see him advertising lion's mane all the time. And obviously I don't have any clout anymore. I can't be like, yo, Gilbert, I wouldn't be fucking with 5-alpha reductase inhibitors as a fighter when you need all that aloe as you're just expending energy like crazy. So like that whole market's trash. And just because Gorilla wants to suck the money out of that sector, you can make what you want. Business is business. I'm not going to stop promoting if they're not going to take my salary away. I think that's stupid on me to be that much of a disgusting leech, even during the time I made Gorilla money. And I don't have anything else to say. I really don't. I said it all. I said literally everything in that cure video, cleared the air. That's it. So they have redone the pre-workout, the Gorilla mode. I've used this forever. I've never had an issue with this. This mixes perfectly now. The powder is different. The scooper, I believe, is bigger. And they removed the Kana ingredient is the big thing. I didn't like Kana. I think Kana is kind of counterintuitive. I agree with Derek's prognosis of why he removed it. But the flavoring system is 10 times, 20 times better. Tastes better. Mixes better. Powder looks better. And I don't have anything bad to say about Gorilla Mode other than I would probably rather be using nitric right now because I am enhanced, but I only have the Gorilla Mode right now. So, do I already have a spoon in there? I do. I'm going to be training legs. These are the last things to turn on. It's crazy having my legs back. It's exhausting and just like the aftermath of actually curing yourself. I have a lot of victims who are like, what is it like? I'm like, it is just like how you think it would be. Like, you're just kind of fucked up, you know? I thought the Valparate was going to fuck my IQ forever. That was like the big thing. And I told Jasper that before we did that protocol. It's like, Valparate is 100% going to shrink the brain. Theoretically, you should be able to hypertrophy the brain right after. It should come back. Definitely felt the brain shrinking when I got off. The withdrawal was horrible. And I'm like, oh, am I permanently like slightly more autistic? I don't know. Seemed to normalize these past 2 weeks to a point where I feel completely normal. It feels really fucking weird. And it's just like a blur. It's truly after castration Russo. So the AC era of Russo is here. And I'm excited to fully get the physique back. I've been training stupid hard. Over 2 hours in the gym. I can finally tolerate it again. It's very nice to have that outlet because, you know, I don't really like, how do I say it? I don't blame my bipolar. I like my bipolar. In fact, the current book I'm reading is Hypomanic, which explains what I have. I'm like 3% of the total population, essentially, of a hypomanic. I've experienced regular mania before, about 3 or 4 times, like bipolar 1 type mania. I feel really bad for those people, but I don't normally get an attack like that. It's more in the hypomanic. This makes sense. This completely explains what I have and goes into all the successful people and basically how America wouldn't be America without hypomanic people like me, constantly slightly delusional, slightly dysfunctional, but really game at making a change. And that's what I felt like I was in the fitness industry. Delusional in a sense that I'm kind of ruining my career, don't have a lot of mobility, but I'm facilitating a change in education on enhanced bodybuilding to where people are smarter about the damage they're doing to themselves. I'm dysfunctional in a sense that I never truly have put it together yet. I've been trying as far as to put it all together. A lot of you guys have been waiting to see if I can do it. And weird things happen to me. My life is very insane in a boring way, if that makes sense. Like, I'm literally trying to avoid all craziness besides, the sports cars and stuff where, I need some fun, some thrill, some sort of adrenaline risk taking rush. But other than that, like, I'm very stringent on just being a workaholic, yet these weird things have happened to me. And I got into this house to create the platform to really push up there, and then boom, life-threatening disease, almost everything falls apart, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, man, another year I didn't put it together. This year, I want to fucking put it together. I want to roll it. It really, for those watching behind the camera who feel lost, it takes, and it's happened to me before where I've put it together in my earlier years before I experienced my true hypomanic self around 21, 22 and how to deal with that brain development part. But it really only takes 1-2 years for your life to be completely different. And like, I know this. I've already done this. I've already achieved shit that's rapid in a sense of 1 to 2 years. That's all it takes for you guys watching on the other side of the camera that are younger. It's nothing like it just happens in a sense of like, boom, 1-2 years, you made a giant leapfrog to somewhere else that you thought you couldn't be. And I have this in the back of my head because I've already done this. And each time I've been trying to activate the hyperdrive again, some weird fucking crazy events popping up. Or my personal life, I've ignored it for so long. It's like, all right, I've been doing all this work shit. It takes 80 hours a week. I was doing all this shit. Have to deal with a personal life. I'm not a normal individual in that sense of, I really, in my opinion, hurt myself by giving myself away too much when I was younger. And I should have stayed more about me, which is crazy to say. But yeah, answering everyone constantly when I haven't truly discovered myself was something I do regret, because I was already looked at as this deity to know about enhanced stuff. And I rode with that when I should have just hunkered down and used my following to get a higher platform. I didn't do that. I thought investment in everyone would yield a snowball effect of me growing. It didn't. That's just not how Clout works. And I had to learn that the hard way. How it works is people wanting to vicariously live through your personality. And all the people I see personally that are giving great information, they don't get the credit they deserve, and they are being outperformed viciously online. And that's not to say I'm going to stop. It's just like, these vlogs need to start. This is my personal journey again. I want the physique back. I want everyone to be riding with my journey, and I'm going to mix in all the educational stuff by answering your comments each vlog and pushing myself to believe in myself. That was like the main thing that I learned out of all that shit, is like, I was looking at everyone, like, I was brain dead. I had a low IQ, under 100 from the brain damage. 7th grade level, it felt like, honestly. And I had to figure out this neuromuscular disease. And personally, I wasn't very well studied into the brain, how the brain interacts with the gut. Like this was all learning new data type shit in a dumbass state. And I was looking for everyone else when I had all the pieces given to me. I just had to believe in myself, and boom, I made the gauntlet. And I'm back. So we're going to go train some legs. I'm going to squat for the first time. I'm excited to squat for you guys. It's been a long time since I've been able to squat. And my legs come back a little each more. My legs come back a little more each day. You know, I can flex them fully in the morning. I can still flex them at night. I ran on the Stairmaster ran for HIIT interval training, and I'm fine the next day, and I'm going to train legs today for you guys. All right, first time back in the squat rack in over a year, basically. Warmed up with the bar, then warmed up with the plate. We'll see how this goes. Remember, the naysayers say that, you know, my spine's damaged, blah, 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 and that I haven't improved at all. So, time to document the first squat session, and yeah, you'll see I'm healing next squat session after this. So, keep in mind these numbers and that the numbers I'm already doing. I mean, this is 225 pounds on my back, and this is my warm-up, you know? Sure, I'm not squatting 4 plates for volume, but it seems like I'll be getting back there, and I'm going to prove it to you guys. Alright, as you can see, that warm-up felt pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. I did a pause at the end with 225. 275 on the bar. I'm probably, if this one goes good, I'm just gonna touch 315. I'm not gonna get greedy. Touch 315, whatever reps I do, and then do my volume on the hack squat. Just slowly trying to give the CNS a look. I'm not trying to jump right into getting up to 4 plates again. New bar pattern. I'm a different weight now. You know, I'm over 260 walking around, so I have to get used to it again. I don't even have a belt on. I probably should put a belt on for 315. We'll see how this set goes, but this is 275 pounds. Again, this is like my first time squatting in a very long time. I'm actually kind of emotional that I'm squatting again because I couldn't put 1 plate on my back at all. You know, I tried to squat, I had a 25 and a 10 on, and that hurt my back. That was me at the start of this disease. So me pausing 225 like a joke and looking at the camera, that's a big difference from where I started and where I thought I'd never make it back to 2 plates. So all I'm trying to prove here is you are seeing a fucking comeback this year. That's it. Three wheels. All right, so that was 3 plates with pauses. I don't know how else to tell you that I cured it. There's more evidence, you fucking dweebs. Like, I feels like if I wanted to get greedy, I could do 365 for a single. But again, no sleeves, no belt, no wraps, 3 plates. First time in the squat rack. Obviously, you guys have seen me slaving away on this, but that was the first time, like, I put my CNS under heavy load. Like, when you're squatting, everything is firing on the CNS. So, I'm emotional after that set, not gonna lie. I just thought I'd never squat 3 plates again, dead ass. I never thought. It's just so weird being myself again, just straight up. Every day, like the past couple of days has been intense. Just, yeah. I'm gonna do some hack squat. I know everyone bitches about my tempo reps. By all means, just write whatever comments that you want to write about how shitty my form is, but I'm gonna do tempo, probably up to 5 plates. I'll see how 5 plates feels. Maybe I'll go to 6, but this is tempo volume, drop set volume, because I already, tested my CNS, and that 3 plate set was a little bit greedy. I should have just honestly probably touched it for a triple, gave my body like a check on, hey, you're gonna have to squat 315, you better adapt, instead of, those couple last reps were reaching, and I'd rather be belted and braced, and my lumbars aren't even used to that shit. So it was definitely a little bit of a push, but I'm going to do this hack squat set and shook. My lower back pump is so insane. So another sign that I'm healing. I wanted to put the belt on and continue going up in hack squat. I don't have a screwdriver for my Inzer belt because I haven't had to use it in so long. So I'm just moving up to step up lunges, where I'm focusing on being heel heavy. And yeah, it's just the accessory volume stuff. Honestly, when I was completely healthy, I would do all that belted. So I would really like to put a belt on, but I forgot the fucking screwdriver. You know, there's so much in that gym bag besides a fucking screwdriver to do it. Anyways, I'm not going back out to the car to do it. My pump. Again, it's so weird having pumps again. Just the normal shit of lifting is back, and I'm just in the state of gratitude. This whole workout is very surreal because it feels like my old self. You're good?
I think I'm still bleeding.
Yeah, see. What'd you think?
Huh?
What'd you think?
I don't know what I expected, but it's just like needles with stim.
What would you feel like after they took them all out?
I can turn my head without being uncomfortable, which is like a major issue.
Mm-hmm.
I told him about competing and all this stuff, and I think I'm gonna go back like 4 more times before my show. Because like as long as I keep doing this, it's gonna keep coming back. So I just gotta keep doing that. I just need to be able to pose. So that's all I care about right now. Just like being able to pose right without being pissed.
Yeah. I can't even get into a back double. Like, I have so much impingement on my right. It's like so annoying that you have to spend all that money just to pose.
I know.
Fully.
But I mean, it's not like it's, you know, some yokel show. No, I think, I don't know. I asked him what I should do, and he like didn't tell me. I mean,
Probably
he
like,
doesn't know what to say.
yeah, probably has so many naysayers that you're just gonna make up your mind anyways.
I mean, I'll probably go 4 more times. That's probably what I can afford. That's what I told him. I was like, I'm not made of money. This is
Interrupted by the figure competitor, but this last set. This is almost the whole stack these days.